You know, the more miles I've driven, the more I've realized that life and the road aren't that different. Every time I start the engine, I set a destination, and my GPS gives me directions. But here's the thing. In life, we also have a GPS. Not the kind with satellites and a robotic voice, but one that lives deep inside us. And when we ignore it, we end up on roads that don't belong to us. I've done it before. Followed someone else's route because they said it was faster or better. At first it feels fine. The scenery might even be nice. But eventually you start to feel it, that quiet discomfort, like you've taken a wrong turn somewhere, even if you can't see it on the map. The truth is, your inner GPS, your intuition, your values, your sense of purpose, it knows the way. But here's the tricky part. It doesn't shout, it whispers. And if you fill your life with too much noise, you'll miss it. I remember once, years ago, I was heading to a place I'd never been before. My GPS told me to take the main highway. Fast, efficient, no nonsense. But I glanced at the paper map I kept in the glove box. Yeah, I still keep one. And saw a smaller, winding road that went along the coast. It wasn't the obvious choice. My friends in the passenger seat said, "Nah, take the highway. We don't have time." But something in me said, "Go that way." That detour changed the whole trip. We found a small cafe overlooking the sea, met a fisherman who told us stories about the town's history, and saw a sunset so beautiful it didn't even look real. If I had listened to them instead of my own instincts, I would have missed all of it. And that's the thing. Life's not just about getting there. It's about how you get there. If you let other people choose your turns, you might end up somewhere impressive, but it won't feel like home. Not easy. The world is full of voices telling you what you should do. Go faster. Take this job. Follow this trend. But every time you let them drown out your own voice, you drift further from your real path. So here's what I've learned. Every now and then, pull over, check your map, the one inside you. Ask yourself, am I going where I actually want to go, or just where I've been told to? And if you realize you've taken a wrong turn, it's okay. Roads can be changed. You can reroute. The only real mistake is staying on the wrong road because you're too afraid to admit it's not yours. When you trust your inner GPS, you might take longer. You might see fewer billboards and fewer likes from the crowd, but you'll also find moments you never would have experienced otherwise. Moments that feel like they were meant just for you. So the next time you're driving or living, remember the fastest route isn't always the best route. Listen to that quiet voice inside, because one day when you look back, you'll realize that the best parts of your journey were the ones you chose for yourself.